Today on the Orange County Eldercare channel, Brooks Travis interviews Don Irish, founder of Family Home Care.
I am very pleased today to have with us Don Irish. He's the president and CEO of A Family Home Care. And Don, I wonder if you could just introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your company.
My name's Don Irish. I'm the founder and president of A Family Home Care. We have offices in California and in Arizona.
What made you decide that this was the type of business you wanted to dedicate your life working towards?
When I graduated from college, I designed chemical programs for the petroleum industry on the production side. My stepfather was a wildcat oil man, and he had his own oil company. One day, he was out on one of his leases and suffered a catastrophic injury, became a C4 quadriplegic. That changed our family's lives. We were in a position we had to provide care for him. We tried to hire nurses and agencies, but back then they just didn't have the services that we have today. And so from those experiences, we decided an individual's thread of life shouldn't be determined by substandard or inadequate care. So I started a home care company to provide care for my stepfather, and his diagnosis was he had 5 years post-accident, and we believe it's because of the quality of care that he received. He lived for 22 and a half years post-accident.
Beautiful. How long has your company been in business?
Well, in 1986, when I started the home care company, I had partners, and in 2003, my partners wanted to go left, and I wanted to go right. So we parted our ways, and I went out exclusively on my own and started from scratch and started Family Home Care. And now we have, again, offices in California and Arizona, and my former partners are no longer in the industry.
And please define the market area that's served by your company.
So in this area, we have an office in Lake Forest that serves all of Orange County, and we provide as little as 1 hour and as much as 24-hour care services a day.
We were talking earlier about the coverage that you provide, which seems pretty unique. Can you tell us a little bit about what happens if one of your caregivers can't make it that day?
Oh, we have what we call, we guarantee coverage. If we bring on a client, we will guarantee that we will have a caregiver there to provide the care at the shift that they want. If our caregiver's car breaks down or their child gets sick or they don't show up, one of our care managers out of that office, and out of this office it's 2 nurses, will go and work that case until it can be properly staffed. There's no loss of care coverage.
That's pretty unique, I would think, to the industry.
It is.
Can you please describe a typical client?
That's a tough one because each and every client is so unique. The family dynamics, their personality, their wants and desires, their care needs are so unique to themselves. That's why we make a specialized, if you would, plan of care for each individual that makes home care work for them. And that's how we approach care for each and every person. I will say that our average age today for our clients is 83. In the 90s, it was 68, 69. And our oldest client just celebrated 103rd birthday.
Wow. Without using actual names, can you please offer a detailed and specific example of a case in which your company went above and beyond to help meet the care needs of a customer or customer's family?
Well, let me share with you my approach to this question because it has everything to do with the philosophy of why we're in the home care business. I believe that providing home care services is a stewardship. Every time we bring on a new client, it's like adding a family member. We have the responsibility to provide the best care services possible for all of our clients. And sometimes those responsibilities extend into helping them in areas that cost us as a company time and money. But very often we don't pass that cost on to our clients because they just couldn't afford it. Whether it's getting up in the middle of the night and going to a client's and getting them off the floor and putting them back into bed, or running out to visit with a client because when we talked to her on the phone just now, she just didn't seem right. Each and every day, we help our clients in ways that no one will ever know about except for our clients. And really, that's what it's all about. The quality of life, the welfare, and the well-being of our clients.
Very, very good. What do you do better than any of your competitors?
Well, I think our years of experience allows us to understand all the different subtleties necessary for the home care, as we provide the home care services, to have the most positive outcomes in home care experiences for our clients, such as we're not ever going to overpromise what we can do. We would never tell a client that, yes, we can just give you one caregiver and that one caregiver will be providing care. That's a formula for disaster. We also understand the necessity for our caregiver compatibility with our clients. That's the only way there's going to be positive outcomes for our clients. We also understand the need to monitor our care on a weekly basis, monitor our caregivers to ensure that they're delivering the quality of care that we've told our clients we're going to do. And I think one other thing would be that we've learned that in some instances, we're not the solution for some clients, but we'll help them find that solution.
Beautiful. Now, you say that you monitor the care that you're providing to some of your clients or all of your clients. How does that monitoring take place?
Well, one of our nurses does what we call drop-by visits. They'll either come announce, and some clients, of course, want us to call ahead, but we, at each one of our clients' home, we have what we call activity log, to where we require our caregivers to record and log in all the activities that they do, if they prepare a meal, or if they're helping them ambulate. And we go and monitor that to make sure that the services we tell our clients we're going to provide, we're actually providing.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say to our audience?
Excuse me. Yes, there is. I think one of the travesties that throughout the years that I've seen over and over again is that people put their faith and trust in care companies that lack the knowledge, the experience, or the desire to provide good quality care services. Consequently, the consumer gets burned because of the lack of professionalism or the lack of dependability or the lack of caring. And then they think that all care companies provide care like this, and they give up on staying home. And that's the travesty. So my message would be, if you are getting care in the home today and it's substandard or inadequate, call your care provider and make them make it right. And if they won't, then go out and hire a new company that will provide the level of care that you need and deserve. And the one other thing would be about make sure that before you let any company come provide care in your home, you understand what their guarantee of care services is, that they have a safety net. That's so important because if the caregiver doesn't come, who provides the care?
Well, let's talk just a little bit about your hiring practices when you bring caregivers into your business. Can you tell us how that works?
Sure. When we bring an applicant, they come in, we vet them, we have an application process, takes about an hour. We require every caregiver who works for us to have at least 1 year hands-on experience. We vet them, we interview them, and then if we decide we want to hire them, we drug test them, we do a criminal background check, we orient them into the way that we do business. We have a five-star diamond program. It's customer service, customer service, customer service. And then on an average, for every 10 applicants we have, we may hire 1 or 2. And so we're always trying to hire people. I can tell you, I have more business than I have good caregivers.
I bet.
Yeah.
And what's the philosophy you use when you hire caregivers to their mental philosophy? And in other words, we were talking earlier about how important it is that the caregiver have a deep commitment to the client, the same as you do.
Right. Yeah. Our philosophy is that Our caregivers are our number one resource in our business. And we look for individuals who are like-minded, who have that commitment to understand that it's the quality of life and it's a stewardship. And then I preach that. It's a stewardship. It sounds hokey, but that's how it is.
And I think you said earlier that you were looking for somebody who would treat your clients as if it were their own mother.
Oh yeah, our motto is for everyone when we're looking at a case, how can we make this case work for our client? And when we're hiring caregivers, it is for the managers, would I have that caregiver provide care for my mother in my home while I'm at work? And if the answer is no, we're not going to hire that person, because if they're not good enough to provide care for your mother in your home, they're not good enough to hire care for any of our clients.
Very good.
It seems to work.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. It was very informative.
Thank you for the opportunity.